Hey guys, it's Joey, and to answer your question, yes, I still exist. The tank still exists. Just been pretty lazy on posting, so I figured let me just get out a little bit of an unpolished video. We'll see how little editing I could do in this, make it simple, explain kind of what's been going on in the tank, a few updates, and here's Kiwi. Come on. Good. Where'd you go? Oh shit.
Moving like the speed of sound, like a bullet train.
Alright, the rest of this video will be shot with a parrot on my shoulder. So, see how that works out for me. Let's see, where do we start? How do you shoot videos? I don't even know. Please don't bite me, bird. Thank you. So, for the past month or so, I've been fighting dinos in the tank. I want to say that I've beat it. The tank looks much better. Maybe I can overlay some videos of the rocks and everything, but please don't bite my ear. Thanks. So what happened is the end of June, the tank nutrients kind of bottomed out on their own. I'm not really sure why, but phosphates hit 0 again, and that caused all types of problems. Dinos came back with a vengeance, and they were not happy that they were eradicated last time. So this time I utilized the elegant corals method, which Reef dudes did a video with Cruz on there, a live stream talking about the method. Basically, it's just adding bacteria to the system that will defeat the dinos. So, come on. This bird's going crazy. So please don't bite my ear. Thank you. I'm trying to make a video. Gosh, this damn parrotfish. Where was I? Yeah, so you do bacteria. I chose to do Microbacter 7, and then he recommends the waste away. The idea is that waste away, it's like a bigger bacteria with like a bigger mouth or something, and it actually eats detritus and other things in your system, cleans it up. I also did some live rock enhance, which I think really helped as well. You'll see that my rocks look way cleaner than in previous videos. I mean, nothing's fuzzy. You could see the Coraline. So everything there is looking good. It really, after the treatment, which took me about 10 or 12 days in total, things really started kind of taking off in terms of Coraline algae. Still have a little bit of dirty sand, but this is nothing. I'll take this all day over some dinos. Come on, Kiwi. God damn, what are you doing? But yeah, this guy got knocked down. Please don't bite my ear. God damn it. Overall, I lost a lot during the fight with dinos this time. I probably lost maybe up to 10 frags, and I lost my pintail. So that sucked. I also had a naso that I had in here. That was part of my big fish order a couple months ago, but the one that I got originally didn't make it. He didn't make it past day 1, so Elliot at Marine Collectors sent me another one, and he made it about 4 weeks. Turns out he wasn't really eating. It looked like he was eating, but he must have been spitting it out or something, because when I took him out of the tank, he looked extremely emaciated. So just unfortunate there. I think I'm trying to take it easy. It's tempting to, once you get over this stuff, to put something right back in the tank, but trying to take it easy. Almost got a powder blue off Live Aquaria, but decided not just yet. But instead of a naso, I'm gonna go with the powder blue. Really like those ones. Let's see what else is going on. So that's the fight with dinos. In terms of the corals, we still got this pink lemonade, Walt Disney, acid trip Millie. All these look like shit right now because the treatment just really made them go down in color and everything. Digi was starting to strip in the middle here. You'll see where it's kind of greenish. That's just some algae growth. Overall, it continues to do pretty well. And there's some other frags over there amongst the coralline. Let's go to the other side. This is my tank plant, macroalgae. This Christmas tree Monty is hanging on for dear life. My original tester coral is hanging on. My anemones split. First time my anemones have split, or I've had an anemone split ever, so that's cool, I guess. Please, bird. Leather corals, and see all those tiny little specks? Maybe you can't because this is a cell phone and it sucks. All those tiny little specks right there, those are all clownfish eggs. And I don't expect to have any babies because everyone will probably eat them. You want to be on video? This is Kiwi. Kiwi is a green cheek conure parrotfish. And we got her because we walked into a pet store and we have no self-control. So that's the story there. What else have we done? I don't know, have I even showed you guys? Oh, I got an MP40 instead of the gyre. Gyres are annoying, I hate cleaning them, so I just need another one for the other side. Eventually I'm gonna have 4, but I'm just gonna start with 2. Fuck gyres. I mean, they're really good pumps, don't get me wrong. It's just cleaning is so obnoxious. What else did I do in this tank? I also added some snails. Anyone who's been following me for a little bit knows that I'm not a huge fan of snails, but they've done a really good job. There's a recommendation by the local fish store to grab some snails, clean up some of the rocks, and I mean, I can say they've done something. I don't know if I showed you guys the doors ever, but there's the doors. Still got to put the glass in. That should happen. Maybe I'll do that. I could probably do that this week. At least get it ordered. It's not going to be as expensive as I thought, which is a good thing, as always. You'll notice the Kimura dosing pump is missing, and that's because I had to send it back in. Right? We had to send it back in, you remember? That's not focusing. So it was increasing 1 milliliter by itself every, between like 3 hours to 3 days. So they were able to replicate the issue, and they are going to return one for me. So hopefully we'll have some glass here soon. Nothing else has really changed in here. During the treatment for Dinos, my alkalinity spiked up to like 11.5. So the calcium reactor is off, at least the CO2 is off, trying to get the alkalinity back in line. We need to test it. Phosphates are way up. They're at like 71 parts per billion, which is great. That's like 0.0225 ppm for people who don't measure in parts per billion. Skimmer line was hooked up like this because towards the end of the treatment, you have to get rid of that excess bacteria that's going to die off. So I just hooked it up to a bucket. It's the easiest way to do it. I think that's basically it in terms of what's been going on in the tank. It's been pretty boring. I haven't been really doing much other than trying to fight the dinos. Hopefully I've won. We'll see if they come back. I'm just trying to really keep an eye on phosphates, make sure those don't bottom out, because that's always giving me some troubles. One thing I've done as well is I've rigged up something for the auto top off container to make it a little bit easier on myself. I'll show you guys. So here we are in the garage. Here's the freshwater container. What I went ahead and did, for anyone who remembers, this used to just end at the pipe, but I added on a quick connect. So now I just put the hose on, run it inside, and it's all gravity fed, so I didn't need to add a pump, and I don't need to lift any buckets anymore to fill up my ATO. So I need to fill it up, so let's see how it works. Alright, here we go. So here's the setup. There's the dog barking. And you just follow your hose. Kick your cat out of the way. And then we just turn it on. Then you walk back inside. And hopefully it's not spraying all over your floor. There you go. So this is pretty easy, makes my life easier, and I don't have to carry any buckets, so that's a win. So while that's filling up, I'll just close out the video here. Not much more to say. I have some videos in the works coming up, but I just need to film them. It's a little bit busy time right now, so not sure when I'll get them out, but I'll try to at least put out some update videos every chance I can get. With that said, I will catch y'all in the next one.